Hi, I'm Una. You're very welcome to my channel. I don't usually allow the C word to be mentioned this early, but this year I'm heading back to college and I want to get my Christmas cards done early, so I'm going to do a couple of videos over the next couple of weeks, and that'll be it for a year. The dies and stamps I'm using today are the die from Hero Arts and the stamp set from Concord and 9th, and I created these lovely Christmas sweater cards, or Christmas jumpers as we call them here in Ireland. And I chose these colours of cardstock, nice Christmassy colours. The Concord and 9th stamp set is a lovely match for the Hero Arts die, but not that Z word. That's not the way we spell it here. I really like that word in the set. It's a pity I can't use it the way it is. I must try to do something with it. Now you're probably saying, Una, are you serious? Poking out all those little bits. If you like this sort of thing, it's a doddle. This works really, really well, and it didn't take that long at all. I poked out all the little pieces, holding it near to my desk just so as they wouldn't go flying all over the place. If you're interested, I'm still using the Sizzix cutting plate in my Gemini Junior. If you watched that video, you might be wondering how the experiment is going. Well, I'm still using it. Now, don't do this. All I should have done was traced the shape of the sweater on the double-sided sticky tape and cut out the whole shape. And instead, I fussy cut pieces to cover the holes in the die. The die cut, because I want to adhere all the little pieces, the red ones into the white and the white into the red. So I want a sticky back to it to make that process very easy. Now, as you can see, I lined up the white one with the red one really carefully and just poking the white pieces through into the red piece. This was very easy to do, very satisfying to feel that little click each time with the piece going in. And then, of course, there were a few stray bits that had stayed in the die or had come out loose, but I just picked them all up with my Studio Katia wand, embellishment wand. That's a great tool. That's the most successful embellishment tool I've had over all the years I've been crafting. I highly recommend it. Then I picked up all the red pieces and put them into the white. Now this went really smoothly. I know the video is speeded up, but you can see from the way my hand is moving that I'm only stopping once or twice to turn things over or to tease things into place. It went very smoothly. I did lose one red piece, so that was easily put right by cutting out a little red piece on the die. Now, the tree doesn't cut out completely. It's an awful pity that it doesn't. But I discovered that I could just tease it very gently and it would snap and not damage the card. Look at this. Perfect. I was really pleased when I discovered I could do that because I had cut the green one and it was a bit fiddly. But then, like I say, I discovered you can just tease the tree out and you don't have to cut it. I put a gold star on the green tree and I put a matching white glittery star on that one. Now I left this in just in case you'd be interested. That's a Gina K bottle. Now the Gina K glue was fabulous, but I buy this glue very cheaply in my local hobby store. I think in the 10 years I've been crafting, I've used up 2 full bottles. This actually is just a new one I've opened, and it didn't pour as easily as a sort of a half-empty one that you can shake up really well, but as you can see, it went in easily enough, and I find this a very economical way. But I do love the applicator tool of the Gina K bottle. To embellish the sweaters, I decided for the white one to do some light green. Now I'm using 3 green cardstocks in this project, and I bought them in a matching pack, so I feel confident that there's going to be nothing grating about the greens that I use. They're all going to match very well. I chose white to embellish the red sweater, and I think they're looking really, really nice. The stamp set has a lovely sentiment in it. Have yourself a something Christmas, and of course it's meant to be cozy with a Z. But I used this Concord and 9th double cut alphabet stamp. I love this. It's really, really good. And of course, I substitute S for Z. I cut it out in green and white and 2 different shades of gold glitter. So at the 4 1/8 mark, I cut the sheet of green cardstock in my guillotine, and I use the sweater to help me place the sentiment. I pick it up in my Misty tool, use my anti-static bag and use VersaMark ink to ink it up. Checking again. I double check these things over and over. I've made too many mistakes in the past, and I always check that it's in the corner. So that's inked up nicely, and I use Papermania gold powder. I heat that up with my heat tool, and it works very, very well. Not forgetting to put the powder back in the jar. Those jars last for years and years. You do use so little on a project, really. It's Neenah's Solar White Classic Crest I'm using, the 80-pound weight. That turned out lovely and shiny and smooth, but I did have to put something heavy on them because of the warping. But that's not a problem, they straighten out nicely. Now I arrange all the bits. I choose dots from the alphabet die set to create what looks like snow, and I just took some snowflake dies out of my stash and cut them out of white glitter card. And using the liquid glue, I carefully placed that on the front of the card. That's an A6 size card. That's the card we use here in Ireland and the UK. It's a standard size, and that paper pack I bought, cut in half, it exactly fits the front of this A6 card. To embellish the white card, I used a gold strip and a green strip. From the stamp set, I cut this what looks like a knit stitch heart, and I put it on green. I thought the pop of green with the red and the gold was just very Christmassy. This is a little bit off centre, as you can see. The cozy, I didn't mean to put it quite so close to the sleeve of the sweater, but look, I think we're far too hard on ourselves as crafters. When somebody takes this out of the envelope at Christmas, they're just going to be so thrilled when they see how much work went into making a very nice card for them. So I try not to angst over things like that. I embellish the card further with stamps from the set. There are some lovely little extra bits and pieces in that set. It's really worthwhile buying. I used a star on the top part, and I used 2 stitch line stamps at the base, and I thought that was a very nice embellishment and just finished the whole thing off very nicely. And the ink is a Tsukineko Brilliance, a Galaxy Gold. It's really shimmery in real life. You don't get to see that so much in this video. Those are the cards for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe you'd like to invest in these to make your own Christmas cards this year. Thanks so much for visiting Una's Crafty Cards. Do come back for more. I have lots of other videos. Would you like to subscribe to my channel? And if you'd like to talk to me, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up. That's so important. All the best for now. Bye. Take care.